The Student Union is home to the Office of Student Life, which oversees our clubs and organizations on campus and the operation of the Student Union, or the sub as our students like to call it. We provide social, cultural, and educational programming for the campus. We also employ 50 to 60 students a year that help facilitate events and manage our 18 reservable spaces in the building.
It's the living room on campus. It's where everybody comes to hang out with their friends that later become family.
The life of the school happens here because everybody from organizations to students to faculty to just regular visitors to the school come through the Student Union building.
That understanding amongst the student body, it's really incredible when you watch it blossom. And when you see it in action, it's really something that when you see it, it's like, okay, I understand why people come here. I understand what are people talking about when they say the people here are what make the university.
Knowing that you're not alone in that part and have someone to help you and to be there with you through all that, I think that's something that helps a person build those connections and know what resources to use.
So they can come here, they can really just have a place just to hang out and feel comfortable when they come to school, instead of feeling awkward or obligated to go to the library or obligated to stay in their car or obligated to go back home, when they can just stay here and really just enjoy their time at FDU.
In the Student Union building, there's so many things available to students. To begin, the number one thing that people will probably bring up is the cafeterias here, so that's the number one attraction. But there's other things that are business related. There's the mailroom, there's study spaces, there's spaces like this, you see the pool tables, where people can just come and hang out. But I would say most importantly, it's the number one programming space on campus.
We have had multiple events that go on in a night. For instance, we have the STEP team having their practice. We also have fraternities and sororities and clubs come in, they host events.
We have over 2,000 events here in the Student Union building, which consists of organizations coming for their meetings or using the spaces to throw events and things of that nature.
I was one of those people that thought that FDU didn't really have much to offer, and once I started working here, I realized that the opportunities are endless in terms of activities and everything. So basically what happened is me working here, it opened the door to more than just working at a job. I started to learn about events, started to learn about organizations, which I started to become a part of. And once you start to become more involved, the more involved you are, the more obligated you feel like to be loyal to the university.
We have this little acronym called RICE, and we always tend to reiterate it all the time, amongst one another, and it stands for respect, integrity, community, consistency, and excellence. And those are the things that we try to execute all the time here in the sub.
Through working in the Student Union building, I've learned a lot of time management skills, and I've learned how to do different professional things like sending professional emails and being the leader that oversees others.
Friendship, loyalty, community, family. I can just go on for days with the words, but respect is a big one because everyone here respects each other.
It's community, it's friendship, it's going above and beyond the average college experience.
When I started working here, I didn't think that it would be this much fun and that I would make this much friends. So eventually I started to realize that it's not really, just walking into a building and just being a part of something. It's actually more than that. It adds to your character and adds to you as an individual.
While the involved student experience is mostly organic, what we provide in terms of learning objectives and career preparation is highly intentional.